What's up, y'all? What is up? It's your girl EJ. Welcome back to another episode of the recap where we're going to be talking about the Black Hamptons season 2, episode 3. Let's get into it. Okay, y'all. So first and foremost, the Black Hamptons is back. If you did not know it, yes, it is back, and you need to go catch up on all the episodes. Season 1 only has 4, and we are only on the 3rd episode of season 2 now. Okay, y'all. So in this particular episode, we start out with the ladies at the beach. The ladies at the beach are doing way too much. These ladies just have nothing better to do than to sit on the beach and talk about everybody else's business. I promise you, I have not seen a wedding ring on any of their hands. They just got too much going on. And I am so upset with Sydney right now for letting these cackling women get into her head. Like, I'm like, girl, you are strong and confident. You ain't never had no problems with your man and no problems with not trusting him, but now you actually gonna let these females get into your head. But anyway, they is sitting up here talking about Malcolm and Martin, and they're, just admiring the eye candy and all that good stuff. And they just doing what they do, drinking wine and talking too doggone much. So anyway, we are going to see that Malcolm is going to go take a run. He's going to pass by Everett. They're going to have some words, and you can tell that these two still have some tension. But most importantly, Malcolm is thinking the same thing I'm thinking, like, why the heck are you even here, Everett? What are you doing back in the Black Hamptons? You said that you was about to move to the Vineyards, but now you back over here. So something is not right with that. And of course, he's going to take this opportunity to make it seem like it's all about Morgan. Morgan likes it out here in the Hamptons. Sure, Everett, sure. Okay. So anyway, y'all, Morgan is, of course, going to pop up, and, they have this weird, awkward moment of a stare. And that's kind of just it. And then there's the other Britton brother, Martin, who is also going to see his ex-girl, Karen. She's going to show up at the beach because her and Bobby B's boy are supposed to be, going out on the skis and all that type of stuff. I mean, they hanging in there pretty tough, y'all. So, it is what it is. And when Bobby shows up, he kind of gives him a look like, what you looking at? And he was like, I was just saying hi. And I don't know. It was just an awkward moment. So I'm just like, dude, you let her go. So let's just keep it pushing. And then we're going to see Carolyn Britton. She's up there, looking down from her. I'm going to call it her castle. She down there looking from her castle, looking at all the little minions. And she actually says to Kimberly, like, why come you and Martin never, got together? You guys would make a great couple. I'm thinking to myself, girl, they can't make a good couple at all because they are brother and sister. And when she found out that they are brother and sister, oh my goodness, the S is going to hit the fan, y'all. Like, it's going to be crazy. So anyway, y'all, we are going to see a moment where Sydney is going to be talking to her husband, and she's going to ask him, like, where he's been. Like, she's questioning him all the time, talking about how she, tracked his location to some place. And this was when he was out trying to get the information on the Alexander Cora. And I don't know, y'all, I'm just not feeling this Sydney at all. I'm like, girl, I need you to find yourself and do better. But anyway, she's going to take it a step even further, and she's going to be like, I don't like Vanessa Britton, and I don't want you to do business with her. And I'm just thinking to myself, Vanessa hasn't done anything to you at all. She hasn't been in cahoots with, with Carolyn per se. I mean, she was in the beginning, but she don't know any of that. So she can't be mad at her. We, the audience, saw what she tried to do. But when she, realized what she was doing, or better yet, let me not even try to sugarcoat it. When she got screwed at that prenup, she decided to flip teams and try to help Anthony instead. And ever since then, she's been on the up and up with it. It doesn't seem like she's trying to get at him in that type of way, form, or fashion. She just saw a business opportunity that's worth billions of dollars, and she just trying to be in on it. And to be fair, if it wasn't for her relationship with Wyclef, and then Wyclef having the hookup with Alexander Cora, which, maybe not the best idea, but the point is that he would be bankrupt. There would be no money. They would have had to sell their house. Like there would be so many things that would have happened, and yet you're being kind of ungrateful and you're being jealous for no reason at all. Like, why don't you trust your husband? She keeps saying that she don't trust her, but she can't do no more than what your husband allowed her to do. So, child, I digress. I really don't know. I can't. So anyway, y'all, let's talk about Peter for a second because Peter just got to. I mean, I understand that Peter is young and that he sees money, and so of course, when you don't have money and you're young and you see this money and your idol is the one that's basically trying to give you this money, you just gonna blindly trust them. I get that. I'm not saying that that doesn't happen because it does, but I really wish that Peter would take a step back and listen to his daddy, y'all, because we know that the Bobby Beast boy ain't up to no good. Like that contract is trash. Now we are going to find this out because Sergeant Lane is going to go and speak to Leslie's husband, and he just wants him to look at it. He tells him to look at it. He looks at it, and he's like, "Look, I wouldn't let my client sign this at all. Like everything basically is reimbursable. Anything that they give to them, they basically are going to take it from him. It is just a horrible contract. But Peter can't see this. All Peter sees is that this is his idol. This is somebody he like. It's my boy, yada yada yada. And this is not going to end well for Peter, but it is what it is. He has his dad, and hopefully his dad will be able to talk some sense into him, or maybe he'll be able to help him out, or he'll just be there for him when he fall on his face, when all of this, take a tumble. There's that. So the itch ends up hitting the fan when Leslie comes to the beach. I mean, she bring her wine and everything, and Brenda with her snooty self just sitting up there talking about how come you didn't tell me that my house was worth you told me that my house was worth $2 million, but somebody tried to give me $3 million for it. And I'm just thinking to myself, you got to be one of the dumbest, like dumb is people. Like if your house was worth $3 million, why wouldn't she try to get a larger commission and sell your house for $3 million? Why would she lowball you in any way, form, or fashion if you're going to be selling the home? That don't even make sense. But you're gonna believe what this guy tells you. This guy that is not from the Black Hamptons tells you that your house is worth, $3 million, and he wants to give you this amount of money for it. And then you go off on her instead of allowing her the opportunity to maybe even tell you what could possibly be going on. Now, we are going to learn that pretty much Eli is just basically trying to gentrify the community. This is what people do in his position all the time. They take certain communities that they see as gems and they gentrify them and they turn them into something else, to the point where the people who actually live there typically cannot afford to live there anymore. Right now, be it as it may, yes, Carolyn, she is a lot, y'all. Absolutely. I get it. But she does care about the Black Hamptons, and she really is trying to keep the Black Hamptons Black. And I do have to applaud Sydney for this, because Sydney does come to Leslie's rescue, and she's like, I absolutely 100% agree. You have to be able to see past all the BS. And that's probably the reason why those other two homes got sold anyway, was because they couldn't see past the BS. They just needed this money. And anyway, it was like, at the table, Malcolm was saying that basically all they're going to end up doing is buying the land for $2 or $3 million, right? Buying the home. They're not even going to use the home. They're probably going to tear the home down, rebuild a mini mansion on it, and then sell it for over triple the amount. Now, if you sell it for over triple the amount, do you honestly think that the people who live there now, the people that attracts the Black Hamptons, even though these are well-to-do people, they're not going to be able to afford to be able to live there once you start hiking these properties up like this? Because right now they have low mortgages and low interest rates on these mortgages that are owned through the Britton's bank, but you know how it goes. So I can definitely see that this is going to be an issue. Of course, Leslie tells her, and that's how that whole conversation comes about. And that's when they figure that out. And of course, Carolyn's wheels are going to start turning, and she's going to have to figure out what they're going to have to do in order to try to slow down old Eli Bradshaw, y'all. So there's that. Anyway, y'all, Anthony is going to end up cutting Vanessa out of the deal. I actually felt pretty bad for Vanessa at this point, but what I do like about Vanessa is that she all about that get back, and I'm not even mad at her for trying to get back at Sydney at this point, because Sydney is just doing too much. Like, you're interfering with business, and Vanessa has done nothing but right by them at this point, ever since she decided to help him out and hook him up with a business connection. Now, she didn't know nothing about Alexander Corey, y'all. So we're not even going there. We're just talking about the fact that they're no longer going to be in bankrupt or having to sell their home. So, I just felt like Sydney was just doing too much. Like I said, I don't think that you can make a man do anything that he doesn't want to do. So trust your husband, girl. Trust your husband. But instead, she actually goes with him to the meet. She's out in the car. He has to tell Vanessa that they can't do business because he's not about to be divorced over a business deal. I'm like, dang, it's going to be like that? Dang. So anywho, y'all, of course, this is going to bring out the other part of Vanessa, because Vanessa can be conniving if she needs to be, and she can get down and dirty. And she had already called in someone about Sydney when Sydney made that first move. So now, of course, she's going to proceed with it. I don't know what the plan is. I don't know what she out here about to do, but I'm here for whatever it is. I can't wait to see what it is. But we do meet the person that she brought in. The person that she brought in just happens to be her sister. So that's kind of where that episode ended, with meeting the sister. Now, last but certainly not least, we do have another crossover where we get to see Alexander Cora, of course, and Aries. And we're going to see that Anthony and Mike are going to get a little glimpse of Cora, because y'all know Cora is a shrewd businessman and Cora does the most. And so he's going to see first, let's just kind of set up the scene, because there's this big guy that's going to be there and he's going to bump into Mike on purpose, right? When he bumps into him, they almost get into it. But anyway, they kind of, they let it go. And then when they're sitting at the table, Cora notices him, and clearly is somebody that owes him money, or his boss owes him money. He clears the table, brings the guy over to the table, and then proceeds to tell him exactly what he thinks and what's going to happen. Now, of course, Anthony and Mike, they can hear it. And it's so funny because they like, over $2 million. And I'm just thinking to myself, and y'all sit up here lying about these phones, about the phones still in Korea. And this is not going to end well for these guys. So, yeah, I don't know. Vanessa might have actually lucked up when he kicks her out of this deal. He did give her $10 million for the troubles, though, for a finder's fee. So there is that. But she does have a point. If the deal is worth billions of dollars and you only giving me $10 million, yeah, I'm still losing out. So anyway, y'all, that's what's up with the Black Hamptons season 2, episode 3. Let me know what y'all thought about this particular episode. What do y'all think is going to go down between Alexander Cora and Anthony? Is he going to find out that the phones are all messed up and that there's going to be a big holdup with it? And is he going to come at Anthony and Mike, y'all? Like, is the real Cora going to show up? And what do y'all think about Peter? Will he sign this contract with Bobby the Beast Boy? And will it end well? Go ahead and get the conversation started down below, guys. Meanwhile, if you like this video, make sure to go ahead and hit the like button, share the video with somebody. And if this is your very first time finding my channel, then definitely go ahead and subscribe to your girl channel. Turn on your notifications so that you do not miss out on any of my future Black Hamptons content. Meanwhile, YouTube says that you just might like this video next, guys. Go ahead and take a look. Until next time, peace.
Don't stop. Got big dreams, want big rocks. I got plans, you got talk. Heard it's real cheap, but it's really gon' cost. I'm trying to get these ends, building empires with my friends. I'm about handling my business. No time for stress over bullshit. You think success is an option? I'm trying to get this shit poppin' like woo. Big moves, my rules. Y'all heavy on the tweeting. I'll disappear a whole season like woo. Who said they looking for me? I'ma make you wait for it. Spend a few racks on a shopping spree. Yeah, I'ma make you pay for it. Tell them give it to me when I want it, please. Wait till I leg for it. Countdown for me. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ain't that I'ma make you wait for it. On my time. Yeah, I'ma make you pay for it. On my time. My time. You do the math, shit don't add up. Even on my worst day, down on my luck. I got the sauce, I'ma always come up. I tried it your way, that was a dub. I'm taking the wheel now, cause I trust me. I'ma go get these millions, hold still hoping and wishing. You always had me waiting, and I'm about fresh out of patience. This time we switching positions. Now you under my submission, like woo. My rules, big moves. Y'all heavy on the tweeting, I'll disappear a whole season, like woo. Who said they looking for me? I'ma make you wait for it. Spend a few racks on a shopping spree. Yeah, I'ma make you pay for it. Tell them give it to me when I want it, please. Wait till I leg for it. Count down for me. 5, 4, 3, 2. I want, I'ma make you wait for it. On my time. Yeah, I'ma make you pay for it. On my time. Order in the court. Me first, you sure. On my